On June 20, 2010, a simple news brief in Le Figaro revealed what the official story of a suicide had tried to erase. Independent medical experts claim to have detected an abnormal injection on the body. The official medical report ignores this discovery. No mention. No explanation. Why are independent analyses being dismissed? What was this suicide hiding that the authorities wanted to keep quiet? The official story has just cracked. And the cracks are only beginning. On that June 20, 2010, Le Figaro's news brief, a publication connected to intelligence circles, released a classified file later archived in WikiLeaks' GI files. According to a European source, code-named EU001, an officially recorded suicide was re-examined by independent experts. Their conclusion: the body bears a trace of an injection incompatible with a voluntary act. Unidentified substance, abnormal entry point. The experts submitted their report to the authorities, requesting the case be reopened. But the official medical report, written by state medical examiners, doesn't mention this injection once. It concludes the death was a suicide, without ambiguity. No action was taken on the independent analyses. The case could have sunk into oblivion, but the document survived in WikiLeaks files. Source EU001 remains anonymous, their statements precise. The experts were never publicly heard. Why was their work buried? The pieces exist. But the most important document had not yet been found. This is what we were told: a suicide. The authorities made their ruling. The official medical report is clear: death by suicide, no outside intervention. The independent experts' analyses? Dismissed with a wave of the hand. According to the authorities, they are inconclusive, even inadmissible, technical errors, questionable methodology. Yet, no official document details these errors. No counter-expertise is produced. We're simply asked to accept the official story, without asking questions. Why would a simple news brief, citing a classified source, be more credible than a state report? Or, on the other hand, why the insistence on denying physical evidence? The official story holds, but it rests on a document that refuses to see what's disturbing. This is what we've been asked to accept. The cracks are already visible. The government claims the person died by suicide. But independent medical legal analyses detect an abnormal injection, which challenges the official story. The authorities claim the results of these analyses are insignificant. But the experts claim their results are credible and should be taken into account. The official medical report ignores the injection. No confrontation of evidence. No public explanation. The only document that dares to reveal the contradiction is Le Figaro's news brief, based on source EU001. WikiLeaks archives preserve the record. But no investigation committee, no independent procedure, has ever examined these results. Silence is preferred. Yet, an abnormal injection doesn't disappear by magic. Either it exists, or it doesn't. If it exists, suicide is impossible. If it doesn't exist, why do the experts claim it, and why do the authorities refuse to prove it? This detail, seemingly technical, reveals a larger mechanism. It's not the first time expert results have disappeared from official reports. In other cases, the same areas of darkness reappear. But this time, the documents are here. And they won't disappear. On June 20, 2010, a news brief in Le Figaro, based on source EU001, and archived in WikiLeaks GI files, forms a documentary chain with 4 key elements. The document from Le Figaro states that independent experts detected an abnormal injection. WikiLeaks archives the raw, encrypted version of the source, code-named EU001. The official medical report ignores the injection, without a single line or word about it. Adding another piece to the puzzle, a classified American diplomatic telegram, marked secret, describes a foreign technique for neutralization. The method involves an invisible injection during autopsy to transform a homicide into a suicide. The cable doesn't mention Le Figaro, but the technical analogy is striking. Source EU001 confirms the injection. The American cable describes the method. The French official report remains silent. According to source EU001, the experts submitted their conclusion in writing. It's a disguised homicide. The authorities received the report, but they didn't examine it. They didn't contest it. They ignored it. No public counter-expertise was conducted. No experts were summoned. No internal investigation was launched. In a serious procedure, an abnormal trace requires a reopening of the case. Here, the trace is denied without being examined. This procedural anomaly becomes the central proof. The evidence consists of 1. A press document citing an internal source. 2. A classified source whose testimony is archived. 3. An official report that ignores physical evidence. 4. An American telegram documenting the same technique. The bundle is complete. The contradiction is absolute. The documents don't lie. They accuse. What these proofs reveal is a mechanism. An institution receives embarrassing information and chooses not to process it. Why? Because if the injection is admitted, the entire investigation collapses. The suicide becomes a murder. The institution covered up a murder. So, the report ignores the injection. It's not negligence. It's a decision. The history of intelligence services is full of these impossible suicides. Troublesome witnesses dead before they could speak. Experts finding anomalies, reduced to silence. The declassified archives of the MKUltra project show dozens of suspicious deaths, all classified as suicides without contradictory autopsies. The pattern is identical. Grain Narrative 1. This isn't the only program that the authorities have preferred to bury rather than explain. The technique of ignoring abnormal injections reappears in several cases of suspicious deaths linked to classified secret programs. As if a standardized method existed to silence those who know too much, by leaving behind only the appearance of a suicide. Today, the questions remain unanswered. What other secrets are hidden behind the label of suicide? How many other cases have been covered up using the same method? The documents are here, but the truth is still hidden. The truth they hide is that the mechanism of cover-up is still active. And the injection is just the tip of the iceberg. The official story has cracked, but the truth is still elusive. The injection, the experts, the documents, all point to a larger conspiracy. But the institution remains silent. The case is closed, but the questions remain. What really happened on that day in 2010? What other secrets are hidden in the archives? The search for the truth continues, but the answers are still shrouded in mystery. The investigation may be closed, but the story is far from over. The threads of this case are still connected to other, darker secrets. What lies at the end of these threads? That's a story for another day, one that will uncover more of the truth they hide.